Okay, guys, hi. Welcome to my presentation today. My name's Kenzie, and I'm currently a senior at the University of Delaware studying health behavior science and minoring in psychology. And I am looking to go into chiropractic. So I just wanted to start with my presentation, dive right into it. It's about self care for your mind and daily activities you can do to improve your mental health. So, I want to start off by saying that there's a huge negative stigma around mental health. And I'm here to normalize that everyone has their struggles, everyone has their bad days, and no one is perfect. We all have areas where we can grow. And at the end of the day, that growth is based on how we're doing mentally. Starting off with a quick story about myself, actually. 3 years ago, I used to have really bad depression. And when I first arrived at UD, I had to do a physical exam for my swim team. And the doctors there ended up telling me that I had severe depression and that I had to go to therapy. And they didn't really give me anything else. So when I left the doctor's appointment, I felt super overwhelmed and like I had no direction. I knew I was not in any way ready to go to therapy. So I started working on myself from the inside out. I worked on all aspects of lifestyle medicine to improve and grow as a person. And now I can confidently say that I no longer feel the way that I used to, all thanks to focusing my energy on myself and working on my mental health, using all the strategies that I'll be talking about today. The moment I began working on myself, starting with my mind, is when the rest of my health started to fall into place because I was putting myself first. So, what is mental health? Mental health is your cognitive, behavioral, emotional well being, and it affects how we think, feel, and act. Your mental health actually influences your everyday lives. Through the relationships that we have with others and how we communicate with people. And your mental health is also very closely connected to your physical health and it can affect your physical health. For example, if you're feeling very stressed and don't manage it properly, you may experience higher blood pressure, digestive issues, or exhaustion, and the list can go on. Your mental health also affects how you cope with stress and your lifestyle choices that you make. I'd like to add that when it comes to our health in general, we tend to hyper focus on just the way we eat and how much we exercise, but there's so many more aspects that play into your overall health, and your mental health is a huge one. Just like how you would go for a run to take care of your physical health, it's really important to do activities to take care of your mental health as well. Whether you think you need it or not, working on yourself from the inside out is key to your happiness, your growth, and how far you go in life. Because when things change inside you, they change around you. The better your mindset, the more opportunities and good things will be thrown at you in life. So, you can improve your mental health by working on your health as a whole. Your health is much more than the way you eat and exercise. Some ways you can improve your mental health is by working on your overall lifestyle, which means improving in each core aspect of lifestyle medicine. All of these areas of lifestyle medicine are very intertwined. Let's say you're eating a lot of refined sugars and processed ingredients. These may make you feel heavy or sluggish, which can make you feel less focused or productive on your work, which can increase your stress levels. And if you're feeling very stressed, maybe you'll become easily irritated with someone around you, and the connections go on in so many different ways. So, I don't want to dive too deeply into all of these core areas of lifestyle medicine because we have a lot of content on our website and our YouTube channel already. So, definitely check those out if you have a specific area that you want to improve in. But basically, if you eat smarter, your brain will function better and you'll feel more focused, more energized, both mentally and physically. Here at Transform, we promote balanced plant based diets, which have been shown to be beneficial to the brain in helping to prevent Alzheimer's disease and protect our memory. Physical activity of any sort has so many benefits on your mental health. It can help decrease stress, keep your focus, and improve your overall mood. Getting good sleep has countless benefits, especially for your mental functioning. Sleep helps you keep a positive mindset, and the quality of your sleep will especially help you feel more mentally crisp and focused. Next, we have managing stress better. I feel like stress is something that affects all of us daily, and how you cope with it is so important for your mentality and your overall well being. If stress gets out of hand, it can quickly lead to anxiety or depression. So, a lot of what I'll be covering today actually involves stress management. Cultivating relationships is also intertwined with your mental health. We're all social beings and need support systems. And having someone close to you that you can talk to about your mental health is so helpful because you can just let everything out and it will make you feel better afterwards. Having strong relationships has also been shown to help with feeling alone, isolated, stressed, or sad. And finally, avoiding risky substances is so key in improving your mental health. Things like alcohol, smoking, and drugs are actually depressants. And while they may make you feel good in the moment, these substances actually negatively affect your mood afterwards and can cause increased stress, anxiety, and depression. They cause brain damage through affecting the central nervous system since they slow down brain functioning and neural activity. So your lifestyle choices are so important in how you're feeling mentally. And now I'm going to talk about making time for yourself. This is a huge part of your mental growth. Um, to make time for yourself, you need to focus your energy on yourself, which means having alone time. This means that setting boundaries is so important here. While your social health is important, it's so crucial to spend alone time to really connect with your thoughts and feelings to know where your mental health currently stands. Having alone time is also important for self reflection and for becoming more self aware. Change comes from within, so becoming more self aware will help you learn more about yourself and what your goals and passions are to help you live a more fulfilled life. Self awareness is also key in knowing what techniques work best for you to successfully clear your head and de stress. This is where your spiritual health also plays a huge role. If you feel as though you need to gain a better understanding of who you are and connect with your inner self, I really recommend diving into how you can improve your spiritual health. But I'll also be coming back to this later. So, this presentation is basically about the things you can do to make the most of your alone time to help yourself become more self aware and take care of your mind. Starting off with journaling, this is definitely my favorite self help method. Oftentimes, we dwell a lot on the things that take up our thoughts, emotions, and energy, even though those things aren't really worth that space in our minds. Overthinking is so common in all of us and can worsen your mental health if not managed correctly. The best way to overcome all these built up thoughts is to let them out, and journaling is a way to let them out on paper. Journaling is a technique that's been shown to improve your mood, stress, and focus. There are so many different ways to journal. One method is by writing anything and everything that comes to your mind. The average person has over 6,000 thoughts per day, and journaling gives you a safe space to let all these built up thoughts out, no matter how good or bad they may seem. It's just a great way of getting your thoughts and emotions out of your head and freeing up space in your brain, which can help you think clearly afterwards and ground yourself in the present moment. Journaling is also a great way to gain valuable self knowledge and self awareness. There's also journaling by using prompts. Most prompts that you'll see are for gratitude and self love. Gratitude is so important in improving your mental health because it makes you think about the positive things in your life when it's really easy to focus on the things that you want to fix or the things that aren't going well. Feeling grateful for things makes you focus your energy on the good, and when you focus on the good gets better. Expressing gratitude will also just switch your mindset in a more positive direction, improving your mental health. As for self love, expressing self love is so important for many different reasons. With time, it helps you feel more confident. And I actually found some psychology studies that show that self love and compassion are the key for improving your mental health and decreasing depression and anxiety. Loving yourself will encourage you to be kind to yourself because it will make you want to take care of not only your mental health, but all aspects of your lifestyle so you can strive to be the best version of yourself. So, here I have some journaling prompts that you can use if you're not very familiar with freehand journaling or just you can't really think of any like thoughts or anything to journal. Prompts are great to use if you're also new to journaling. So, here are my examples: 3 things I'm grateful for, 3 things I'm passionate about, 3 things I love about myself, and something that made me happy in the last week. Journaling has definitely been the number one thing that's gotten me to grow mentally to where I am today. So I highly encourage you try this method. Next, another activity that helps to improve your mental health is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is a technique that makes you focus on the present moment, becoming aware of what you're sensing and feeling in that moment. It has been shown to reduce stress because it relaxes the body and mind. It also improves your mood because it makes you slow down and clear your head and stop thinking about all those racing thoughts that you have going on. Most of us are actually never really living in the present because it's so easy to get caught up on things that happened in the past or to get caught up on stressing about the future. But if you're too busy thinking about the past and the future, you'll miss out on the things that you could do and that you could learn in the present moment. It sounds cliche, but life is happening right now. Making the most of your current reality by focusing your awareness on the present will help you enjoy the little things in life and experience them to the fullest. And practicing mindfulness is an extremely helpful tool to ground yourself fully in the present moment and feel more at peace. So, some strategies you can do to practice mindfulness include breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, and some certain types of prayer. All of these activities have one main thing in common, which is focusing on the flow of your air and taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. The simplest way to be mindful is to just stop what you're doing, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take 5 deep breaths. This is super helpful whenever you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, or you just want to calm your mind. There are countless resources online that can walk you through mindful meditations and yoga. And I know that we have a couple of videos on our YouTube channel about them too, so definitely check them out as well. So, next, I just want to have a little break and do some mindful breathing and a little bit of stretching with you guys. So, I'm just going to move my chair back so you can see me. Okay, our first exercise is just 5 deep breaths. Make sure you're sitting comfortably and you're sitting straight up. We're going to take 5 deep breaths, and every time we breathe in, we're going to breathe in through our nose and lift our shoulders and tense them. And when we breathe out through the mouth and drop the shoulders. Okay, so we're going to do this by closing our eyes first and dropping the neck, releasing any tension you have in your neck. And now breathe in through the nose and lift your shoulders. And breathe out through the mouth and drop the shoulders. Breathe in, lift the shoulders. And breathe out, drop the shoulders. Breathe in, lift those shoulders. Breathe out, drop the shoulders. Breathe in, lift the shoulders. Breathe out and drop the shoulders. Last one, breathe in, lift the shoulders.
And breathe out and drop the shoulders.
That feels so good. I feel like my mind is super clear and calm. Okay, so our next exercise, we're gonna do 3 slow neck rolls in each direction. So sit up straight again, close your eyes and tilt your head back, and just roll your neck super slowly. Really breathing into that stretch, releasing any tension you have in your neck and your shoulders. Remember to breathe. And when you've done 3 neck rolls, go in the other direction. Really feel that tension releasing. One last neck roll. And come back to center. Okay, so our last activity is actually standing up, and you need a lot of space around you just to swing your arms. We're basically gonna let our arms be loose and swing them around our bodies. Let your back crack if it's gonna. And do this as many times as you feel like you need to. Just releasing any tension in your upper body. And shake it out. So I usually do these 3 exercises because they're really easy to remember, and I think they really help in calming me and de-stressing me. I tend to do them whenever I just need a study break or if I just want to clear my mind and relax. So moving on, we're going to talk about spiritual health. Earlier, I mentioned that prayer can be an example of mindfulness, and that kind of depends on the type of prayer. But in general, working on your spiritual health is a huge part of improving your mental health because it helps you take a step back and connect with a higher power and learn more about yourself. Whether you're religious or not, humans are always seeking reasons as to why things are happening and need to have faith that everything is going to be okay. Having faith will also just make you more hopeful and positive as you go through life. Having something to believe in can also help explain things that you're going through in life or help you cope during difficult times or even help you find your path. Other than typical religious practices, things like manifesting your goals and dreams can be super helpful too. Manifesting is when you basically talk about what you want, or you write it down, or you pray for it to encourage you to keep focusing and working towards your goals. It helps you to trust the process of your life and keep your positive energy to then receive those things that you want and desire and deserve. If you're someone that doesn't really believe in religion, I highly recommend looking into crystals and learning about the different chakras and energy systems that exist on our planet. But basically, working on your mental health overall will really give you something to fall back onto when you're feeling down or stuck, or even if you're feeling perfectly fine. It will help you heal from the inside out, ultimately improving your mindset because you're achieving a sense of inner peace. Next is environmental health. So, there are a lot of random small things you can actually do on the daily to improve your environmental health, which in turn can help your mentality. Your overall environmental health includes your location, the surrounding items, and the people surrounding you. Something so simple you can do to really improve your mental health is making the bed when you wake up. It's been shown that making the bed in the morning sets you up for success, better sleep, less stress, and a clearer mind because it helps you feel more organized. Another trick to enhance your mood is decluttering your space and tidying up. Especially keeping your workspace organized and minimal sets you up to be more productive and less stressed. Having a clean space can also help you think clearer and feel less overwhelmed. Tidying up your space in a way declutters your mind. Next is talking about aromas and certain herbs. A study from Wheeling Jesuit University found an association between peppermint and the feeling of alertness, better memory, higher motivation, and feeling calm. Ways you can incorporate peppermint into your days is through drinking peppermint teas or through aromatherapy like peppermint essential oils. Your cognitive performance and mood can be strongly associated with the aromas around you, so using peppermint scents would be perfect to help keep a calm mind and feel less stressed. Another study published in the Mental Health Clinician Journal showed that lavender smells can act as mood stabilizers, help with anxiety and depression, and help with stress relief too. So I personally use both peppermint and lavender essential oils. I have peppermint in my workspace and lavender where I sleep. And I've definitely noticed that peppermint really calms me and helps me de-stress. I'm not really sure about the lavender, but everyone's different. Everyone has to find kind of what works for them. And there are so many different beneficial scents to help with stress and different methods of using those scents through candles, essential oils, melting wax, or even sprays. Another thing that you can do that can majorly improve your mental health is just going outside into nature. Today, with staying at home so much, the digital world is so big, and it can be really easy to forget about going outside and just soaking up some sunlight and some fresh air. But putting the electronics down and going out into nature has so many benefits on your mental health, like practicing mindfulness because you're using so many of your senses when you're outside. And being in nature can help you clear your mind, reflect, and create a better connection with yourself. Being in nature also opens your eyes to the beauty of the things around you. Seeing the beauty in things is so crucial to being happy and practicing mindfulness and gratitude. When you start noticing the beauty you're surrounded by, you'll feel less stressed, more at peace, and more fulfilled. Even just going on a short walk can be enough to see the beauty in everything and to declutter your head and de stress. Finally, surrounding yourself with the right people that make you feel happy and comfortable is so key for your mental well being. Everyone is unique and different, so it's important to look for people that have the same interests and values as you. Because if your values don't really match up, you may end up doing things that you don't really want to be doing, which can completely change who you are and all that you stand for. This is a quote that I really like, and it's you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. Make sure that you surround yourself with people that motivate you, accept you for who you are, accept your values, accept your boundaries, and make you feel welcome. In life, I've come to realize that friendship breakups are totally okay and completely normal because as we grow, some of our priorities and interests change and don't match up with our friends' priorities and interests anymore. And that's completely fine. But you have to have the courage to remove yourself from a person who's negatively impacting your lifestyle, even if that means that you'll be alone for a little bit. So, next, I want to touch on sleep. We have a lot of resources on our website and YouTube about how you can improve your sleep. So, I just wanted to talk about a little night routine that could be super helpful with de stressing and calming your mind and also getting really good sleep. So, It starts with drinking something warm to calm you. And I recommend a peppermint tea for this because they're non caffeinated and they help de stress you. Then having some kind of calming aroma is great just to put you in a good mood, stress free mood while you do some journaling. And then clear your mind with a meditation or mindful activity of your choice, such as yoga. Do all of your face washing and teeth brushing things in the bathroom, and then pop in bed. And if you're not tired yet, do something that doesn't involve an electronic device, such as reading. Basically, try to stay off an electronic device at least 30 minutes before bed to give your mind a break and to prevent you from getting really bad tension headaches or just having trouble sleeping. If you have to use a phone or a laptop, I recommend using blue light glasses. These are actually my blue light glasses. They help block the blue light from getting into your eyes, so your chances of getting tension headaches are a lot less. And these were like $18 on Amazon. I really encourage them. They're probably the best thing I've ever purchased. But definitely use blue light glasses at night, especially if you need to be on electronic devices kind of closer to your bedtime. And in addition to blue light glasses and this whole night routine, I've really noticed that keeping a notebook and a pen by my bed has been really helpful for me because I'm the type of person that when I try and fall asleep, I tend to think about things that I need to do. And being able to jot them down in my notebook just lets me write my thoughts down and forget about them and worry about them in the morning when I check my notebook. Um, yeah. All right. So, healthy eating. There are actually specific foods that increase your cortisol levels, which can increase your stress levels. And these foods are refined sugars and processed foods, pretty much anything that's unhealthy. So it's really important to avoid and limit these. Some foods also promote brain health. Foods rich in antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids are perfect to fuel your brain and repair it from damage. Some examples of these include pomegranates, blueberries, walnuts, and beets. In addition to eating healthy brain food, it's also super important to drink enough water every day. I use a huge water bottle with a straw to encourage me to drink more. So if you find what works for you, definitely do it because being dehydrated is strongly associated with decreased mood and a higher chance of having depression and anxiety. Next, finally, I want to point out that not only is eating healthy important, but also maintaining a healthy relationship with food is very important. Remember to love your body and fuel it with healthy and nutritious ingredients that are beneficial for your health, but also try and stray away from becoming obsessed with thinking about food all the time. Everything in moderation. Eat to feel and to fuel. Finally, I want to talk about the importance of finding new hobbies. Finding new hobbies and passions is great for your mind because you're expanding your knowledge, trying new things, maybe taking some risks, and discovering more about yourself and what you enjoy. Hobbies help you feel more fulfilled and happy. They can also be a great escape for creativity, which can increase your mood through more positive emotions, reducing stress, reducing anxiety and depression. Some hobbies that I've picked up on recently have been painting and photography, and I do mindful coloring every now and then, but I just love being creative in my free time. I think it really helps me de stress and kind of just relax. So I really encourage these. Okay, so finally, just remember to be true to yourself and to make time for yourself to do some of these self care activities. Because, well, I highly recommend the journaling and the mindful breathing. Remember that feeling down is completely normal. You can't recognize the good things in life if you have never experienced the bad things. Your health is a journey, and I believe that it all starts with the decision to want to work on yourself, for yourself, because you love and care about yourself. It all starts with your mentality. Also, seeking professional help is a sign of strength because you're putting in an effort to work on yourself and you don't need to be in a bad headspace to go to therapy. Just remember there are also so many things outside of medication and therapy that can help your mindset and your mental health. So definitely take those into consideration. At the end of the day, the one thing that you have that's guaranteed is yourself. So love yourself to the fullest and make your mind a happy place to be. Be conscious about what you fill your life with. Work on yourself from the inside out because when things change inside you, they truly change around you. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Bye.